want to start off on team news if there's any injuries, anything we need to be aware of?
No, it's not. Leo Walt is progressing, but West Ham looks unfortunately just a bit too early for her. But apart from her, everyone is available.
Lovely, thank you. I just wanted to ask, in terms of like the transfer windows obviously now come to an end. We had reports of Arsenal going for a number of players towards on the last day, especially Manchester United's Alicia Russo. I just wanted to confirm that. Also, do you feel like you got everyone that you needed in terms of new signings for this window?
No, I think it was clear in the window that we needed another forward, and we identified targets. I know the club worked very hard, but it was a very difficult transfer window. Not to find players to want to play in Arsenal. There is plenty of high quality, but to find clubs that wanting to sell quality players in this window. That was very tricky, and we were not successful. And of course, we're disappointed with that. But now we have to look forward and make the best of the situation. And I still have a squad with a lot of qualities that I believe a lot in. We're short in numbers. We know that can be a potential problem, but we have to work together and do it as good as possible to to reach our goals.
Do you think that almost shows the competitive nature of the WSL, that clubs almost want to hold onto their top players where they can because there's always a chance to grab a point or two off the teams that are at the top?
Without going into details on discussing what our targets were, I mean we search globally for players, and our discussions is on the global market. So it's not an WSL thing. It was a very tricky window to find clubs wanting to release players, because it's an immature transfer market where if they release a player, they have a really hard time finding their replacement. That proved tricky. We knew it was going to be hard, but it was even harder than we thought.
Lovely, thank you. And last, I just wanted to ask you what you anticipate about what some of the challenges that will be coming into this game against West Ham. They seem to be a team that really start to find their feet at the minute.
I didn't quite catch the last part for the minute.
No, I'm saying what kind of challenges or you expect, like how do you think West Ham will challenge in this game that's coming up?
I think they've been a versatile team. I think they have proven to be a real threat in their aerial abilities, especially with Brynjarsdottir. We knew from the game that we played against them here in the autumn that they pose a lot of different threats and challenges with the way that we play. So we need to have a top game in order to get a victory out of it.
Thanks for that.
Lovely, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Rio.
Hi, Jonas. Just reflecting back on the FA Cup game, Victoria Kalova in particular has really shone in her full debut. What can she bring to the squad, and how has she settled in so far?
Yeah, Palova, I think she has a lot of qualities that will fit well into her role here. I mean, she's very good and comfortable on the ball. She has a great vision in playing through passes. She's works hard defensively. She has a good balance both in offense and defense, so when she dribbles or she tackles, which makes her an excellent 1v1 player. And I think you can see straight away where she's coming into our environment, and of course she wants to learn. She wants to learn our style, but she also brings her own style, she has been confident from day one, and I think she has adapted really well and come into our group really well. So I think she's already, even if it's soon, on a good stage where she can perform for the team.
And you did mention that obviously you missed out on bringing in a striker. Because it's so close at the top of the WSL at the moment, do you think this could be a factor later on in the season for you, with the lack of squad depth in that position?
I think you can have results or you can have excuses. I don't think you can have both. And I'm going to try having results.
Thank
we'll come back to the call now. Tim, do you want to begin?
Yeah, sure. Hi, Jonas. Sorry, I'm going to ask the first question about transfers again, but like a lot of reporting came out in those last few days. I know you can't comment on things directly, but stuff about Katie McCabe being subject to a bid, about certain players being offered in certain deals. I wonder whether inside the club there's any sense of that having any impact on morale. I know as members of the media we're very bothered by what's in the media because it's our job, but is there anything for you there, I guess, to try and fix in terms of stuff that's come out in the public domain?
No, not inside the club, but I think, like you're saying, that if people believe that there is a general thing and people keep asking and making it a thing, maybe it become one. So I think it's good to address it. Like the Katie McCabe thing for me, like I told after, that was no chance of that happening. I think that was a no-brainer, a no question, and that's not with only our response to the bid. That's also from my conversation with the player. So that was nothing. I think with the reports that came out with potential players going out from us, I also think that's like nonsense. We were thinking about adding players. Of course, we were not in a position where we want to lose players, especially not like our top players on those positions. And my role is not to be directly involved in transfers in Arsenal. Other people is doing that bit. But of course, when it comes to key decisions, if a player is going to come to us or if a player is going to leave us, I am very much involved. And we were never, ever, at any point in this transfer window, at the point of any other player leaving us than the ones that did.
And can I ask as well, because like you've been clear on the record about, you said after the summer transfer window you didn't think Arsenal got everything they needed. Clearly in this January transfer window, Arsenal brought in 3 players, so there's still been a lot of activity, but by your own admission, not got everything done that they've needed. Is there any sense of like internal review about how deals are done, or for you is this just a case of transfers are hard and they don't come off?
I think recruitment is key if you're going to be a successful team. And like you said, last summer I think we got 1 player too little, and now we did that again here in January. So obviously here are things we need to look at in order to be better, because over time these things really have a big impact on the way that we can perform and the ambitions that we need to have. So that's very important for us.
Thanks, Jonas. I look forward to talking about football on Sunday.
Thank you, Tim.